This video will show you how to craft an image collage using the free web-based image editor called Picmonkey. Now let's make us a collage. Let me go ahead and drag an image over here and drop it into the collage box. Now over here on the left, you've got some of the options for you to work with in your collage creation. And that is here, you can import images and use those images in your collage, which here's the layout. And here's where you can choose from several different layouts. This one's just the default one. But if we were to pick something like elegant, you've got these sub layouts here as well. I'm going to go ahead and select that one. Now one of the cool things about the collage insofar as marketing is concerned, let's say for example that you're working on a blog that sells Amazon products and you're writing a post on smoothies and the product that you're promoting is a blender. Then you could use this type of layout setup and have the blender in the main window here and images of different smoothies on the outer windows here. For example, if you come on back here, I'm going to drag and drop that blender image in there, move it around however I can to get the best image. That shows the power plant behind the blender. Now of course you could also have images in here of other parts of the blender or other angles of the blender, but I'm going to save these slots for the smoothie images. And to get those, we click on the Open Photos, navigate to the location on our computer for those images. And I'm just going to hold the Control key down on my keyboard as I select several of these to fill in those boxes. Then click on Open. They populate this over here. And like with the Blender image, just left click, hold, and drag it on over to the box that you want. And I don't know if you notice or not, I'll go ahead and move these down a little bit. But whenever I drag this over, you can see this bar that shows up whenever I get outside of the boxes, even below. That allows you to edit the layout even further, but I don't like that. So I'm just going to close that up, drag this on over here like the original plan, and move that over there. But at least ways you get an idea now as to some of the things you can do with this. Now, like with the edit photo option, you've got these options up here where you can share it, you can save it, and here, just like over here, you can open up a directory on your computer to add more images from there. And you've got a couple other elements over here as well. If you want to throw in some different color swatches, maybe add a little more pizzazz to your collage, you've got these editing options as well. But here's the kicker. You can also take this back into your photo editor, and you can add a text box, you can put a frame around it, and then once you've finished it and made it look the way that you want it to look, come on up here, click on Save, give it a name, and let's go ahead and call this one Blender Collage. And by default you're saving it to your computer, but we check out this little drop down arrow and you can see that you can also add it to your Dropbox account. We're going to go ahead and throw it into the My Computer, named it, and I believe that's going to be a little on the big side of things. So if we wanted to make this smaller, then we come on up here. So I think by default it's, what was it, 2000 by 2000, that's pixels wide by pixels high. And here's where we can resize it. Yeah, it's actually larger than that. Make sure that you've got this box ticked, the Keep Proportions. That way, whenever you change one size, it's going to automatically change the other size to keep it in the proper proportions that you have here. So it won't look like it's been squashed or squeezed. Let's go ahead and change that to something that might look better in a blog post. A 675. That looks good. And you see how it changed that? Apply. And let's go ahead and save this. And you see it dropped the file size from, what was that, 400K to 70K. I'm going to go ahead and overwrite the existing one because that other one was just too big. Save. Select that to override it. Yes. Okay. Now I can add this image to my blog, make this image on the blog clickable to direct me to the Amazon page where that product's being sold. Again, just an idea. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video on creating a collage using Picmonkey. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.